also we need that count. Okay, and after that also we'll need one count over here. Okay, so this count is for addition. Count for addition I will write. Okay, so any other count is needed? There is one count is needed for this, for again count for loop end. Okay, and there is one another for outside for loop end. Okay, so these many counts we need. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, and will one return will be there. So return, for return also will need one count variable. Okay, count for return. Okay, so these many count variable we need. Any doubt in this? This much is clear to everyone where to introduce the count. So this is to just the for loop we have to introduce one count. Okay, for inside for loop you have to introduce one count. For this sum we have to introduce one count, because this will be calculated as a step. So after end of the inside for loop we have to just have add one count, because finally it will check the condition. After this we have to add one count. Okay, and for return we have to add one count. So is it clear to everyone this much?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so now what we have to do now, so we have to calculate now the final. Okay, how much complexity will need. So what I will do, so for just minimizing the step, I will just remove these statements. Okay, so for sake of understanding, okay, I will remove this. So we'll just make count equal to count plus 2. Is it okay? So because you know the steps, how many steps we have. Okay, this is count equal to count plus 2. Again, this is also count plus 2. Okay, so is it correct? This outside is this is also count plus 2. We can keep that also. Okay, better we'll keep that. Understood. Okay, so now we'll just see so how many times this particular thing will going to execute. So I will just now minimize this. This step is very much important for considering the later part. Okay. डायरेक्ट 50 नाही तर 100च होतं काय? ठीक आहे, so we'll see now how it will be working this. So we'll just see. Okay, so now we'll just calculate the frequency of each and every count. So now this count, how many times this count statement, the first count statement will be executed? पहिलं count statement किती वेळा execute होईल? Yes,
M times.
m times, correct. Okay, so it is going to execute m times. ठीक आहे, मी काय करतो डायरेक्ट इथंच लिहितो त्याच्या शेजारीच. ओके, सो दिस विल बी एक्झिक्युटेड m times. Okay, so next, okay, so we'll see this will be executed m times. Okay, so now this inside will be executed how many times?
N times. But
This will be executed n times. Okay, again this will be executed n times, but only n
N
is
times.
sufficient. It will be m into n times.
हा yes, sir. शेवटला
Yes, will it execute m into n times, or is there anything? Yes, is it correct? It will be executed, because if your n is okay, so it will be m is 1. Okay, so it will be executed 1 into n times. Okay, m is 2, it will be executed 2 into n times. Okay, if m is 3, it will be executed 3 into n times. Okay, and if m is m, okay, it will be executed m into n times. Is it correct? So it will require m into n.
yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
next this will be again executed m times. Okay, this outer will be executed 1 times, and this will be executed 1 times. Is it correct now? This much is clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
So now we'll just make it as a formula. Okay, so I will just keep it as it is. Okay, so we'll make it as a formula. So how to write? It will be m. So I will write is equal to m plus m into n plus m into n. Okay, plus m plus 1 plus 1. So this will be now the things. Okay, so we'll write it will be 2m plus 2 n into m plus 2. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Is
sir.
there anything we need extra? I think this is sufficient. Okay, this is correct. Okay, so this is the complexity number of steps which are needed to this formula. Okay, this particular calculation. Okay, so if you see, so this will be like this. Okay, so that we have written. Okay, so the thing is that this much complexity is needed, so that will be 2m plus 2m plus 2n into m plus 2. Any doubt in this? Is it clear?
No, sir.
Okay, so by this way, we are going to calculate the complexity which is which we are needing for this particular step. Okay, so it is 2mn plus 2m plus 2. Sorry. Okay, so can we move forward? This much is understood. Then we'll move forward. Okay, so all the basic things, you know how to calculate this particular thing. So in this example, what we have calculated, so along with this, we have calculated the frequency which is needed. So what it is a frequency. M into n is a frequency. Okay, this m is the frequency. Okay, so this is my one step. Okay, for this particular one step, I need frequency as m. Okay, so instead of that, so there is very simple way to write this. So we can create a step table for this. Okay, so how the step table is created. So in this step table, we are going to write the statement. Okay, then we are going to write the step count. Okay, so that will be 1 0, what is that particular thing, and we'll write the frequency, how many times that particular step is going to execute. Okay, and then we are going to calculate the total steps for that particular thing. Okay, so this is more simpler way for this particular algorithm. Okay, so we'll just take the same algorithm for addition of n numbers. Okay, so I will remove this. Okay, we'll keep this. We'll just okay, so we have to remove. I will remove this. So we'll just see the step count table now, how we have to work with the step count table. Okay, so it's more simpler than the things that we have gone through. We'll just see how it is now to be calculated. Okay, so now we'll just see, I will just insert one table for this. Okay, so we'll insert one table for this particular purpose. So how we can do this now? So I will merge this all parts together. So we'll write one algorithm over here. Okay, so what algorithm we have? So that is for addition of these n numbers. So I will write algorithm p comma n. Okay, so inside that we have to write. So this will be for we'll make this sum is equal to 0. Okay, so we'll write for this, we can say I 0 to n. Okay. For I from 0 to n, we can write I from 0 to n, or I is we can write. Okay, so we have to write sum is equal to sum plus a of I. And finally, we can have that return. Okay, it will be having return sum. Okay, so this is my algorithm for addition of these two numbers. Okay, these many things we have. So what we'll do? Okay, so I will just add. Okay, so this first will be algorithm. Okay, so this will be S/E. So actual frequency we have. Then we'll have frequency, and we'll have total steps. Okay, so total steps. Okay, so this is the thing we have to calculate. Okay, so this is called as a step table. Actually, this is a very important point that we have to go through. Okay, so this is called as a step table we have. Okay, so for each and every step, so we'll just add one row over here. So this is for, okay, so this is for sum, this is for this for loop. Okay, so I will add one. Okay, so we'll see. So for this first algorithm step, do we need any step for this? for this first step?
No, sir.
Okay, so this will be 0, the frequency will be 0, and total steps will be 0. Okay, for this curly bracket, do we need anything? So this will be 0, 0, 0.
No, sir.
Yes. For this sum, how much we need? How many
One.
one we have? So what is the frequency? It will only come one time. Okay, in your program, it will not have any other what we'll say iterations. Okay, so that sum will be going to only execute one time. Okay. So again, this step, how many times it will run? This for step.
N times.
Okay, n times or more.
N plus 1 times.
N plus 1, sir. 0 to N. 0 to
Step will be 1. Okay, this is considered one single step. Okay, the frequency will be n plus 1. N plus 1. So how much it is? And 1 into n plus 1, that is 1 n plus 1. Okay, then next, this sum step, how many times it is going to? So it will be step will be considered as
1
1.
times.
Okay, but how many times it will iterate?
N plus 1 time.
It will be iterate n times or n plus 1 time?
So 0 to N.
N plus 1.
N plus 1.
Plus 1 sir, 0 to N sir.
Okay, but yes, as per the terminology, we can say that it will be, and then it will be n plus 2 times, na, above will be.
सर N
नहीं
करेक्ट
थोडंसं मी करेक्ट करतो नाही थोडं
N
करेक्ट
minus
करायचं
1
म्हणजे
ला
तुम्ही असं
करून
लिहायला
जाणार
लागेल
ना.
इथं i is equal to 0. It should be i is equal to 0, i less than n. Actually this is there, okay, and it will be i plus plus. So like this it is written.
सर मग N पर्यंत असेल N सर.
Okay, so that will be n times. Okay, because it will be always minus than your for execution. Okay, so whenever it is written like this, so you just consider it, the above will be run n plus 1 times, because the one extra what will say comparison needed. Okay, inner will be going to run with n times. Okay, so what it will be now, it will be n. Okay, this return will be executed how many times?
1 time.
One time.
One.
Okay,
1 time. Frequency
it will be
1.
one time. It will be
Frequency
one time.
Total
This
step
will
1.
be 0,
0,
0,
0.
0. Okay, so if you have to calculate the total, okay, so I have to calculate the total. So I will just write the final. We are interested only in the final table. Okay, so final this particular last row. Okay, last column. So how much it is now? So it is 2n plus 3. Yes.
Yes sir.
Okay, so this is a step table. We can say that how to calculate the complexity. We can calculate with the use of step table. Okay, so just write this point. Okay, and write the step table. Okay, just quickly go write the step table. Okay, for this example, you can write this. Okay, so this is good looking. Okay, so this is the use write statement S/E frequency and total steps. Yes. Yes. That is a good question actually. Okay, so because our actual for will have two things together. Okay, so that is n plus 1 is there. Okay, and 1 is comparison. Okay, for this algorithmic perspective, we are not considering that. Okay, so that will be only one. Once we have we are considering that as a one statement. But your doubt is correct. Okay, because we are comparing one time and we are incrementing one time. Okay, but here we are considering it as only one step. Okay. If it is while loop and there is one comparison, so there will be one increment statement also. So in that case, we can consider. Okay.
Sir, means while loop have more time complexity than for loop.
नाही नाही नाही, तसं नाही ते ऍक्च्युली this we are studying algorithmic point of view, we are now studying programming point of view. Okay, if you
Okay,
consider
okay.
as a program, so then it is correct that you have to also, it should be 2n plus 2 actually, because that will be one for comparison and one for increment. Okay, if we
Yes, sir.
consider it as a programming point of view, but we are not going to consider this as a programming point of view. We are considering that as a what we'll say algorithmic point of view. So for that purpose, we are just counting it as one step. Okay. ठीक है, is it clear why it is 2n plus 3? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So later I will tell you can draw that for this also. So how much it may be. So this will be same thing. Okay. So you just write this algorithm and you just create this table. Okay. It's very simple. Okay. I think it's not difficult to what we'll say work with this table. I will give you some assignments. So where you have to write a few examples for this. Okay. So you can try for Fibonacci series. You can try for any algorithm. Okay. But the methodology which we are going to adapt, so that that must remember in your mind. Okay. Rest of the thing you can draw. It's very simple. Okay. So you just have to calculate the frequency, and wherever many students make mistake. Okay. So they make mistake here. Okay. N plus 1. Okay, because here it is written n, so they will directly write n over here also and n over here also, so that will be a mistake. Okay, so always remember whatever you are going to write at outside. Okay, so it is written 1 to n. Okay, so it is written 1 to n, so in that case it's clear that is n. So I have written 0 to n, but we have to write like this. Okay, if it is 1 to n, so it will be n plus 1, because always whatever the final thing, okay, so I am consider with respect to I less than n, but it should be written like this, I to 1 to n. Okay, so in that case you have to always write, so if it is n, so it is going to compare 1 plus. Okay, so it is n plus 1, and whatever the inside task we have, so that is going to compare n times. Okay, so always remember that outer will execute, or outer will have plus 1 steps. Okay, so that you remember. Here we are going to make some mistakes. Okay, so that you must remember. Rest of the thing, the first table you have to write the step of execution, so that is will be 1 always. Okay, so it will be 0 or 1. Okay, frequency, how many times it is going to execute, and the total steps, how many total steps it is needed to be execute. Okay, so suppose if we consider this particular thing, okay, with the frequency. Okay, so what happens, so this will be having one frequency. So now, okay, we'll just see this. Okay, so this will be having one this for loop having one frequency. This is also having one frequency. Step of execution. This is also having one step of execution. Okay, but what happens? So what is the frequency of this? It is m times, yes, m plus 1, sorry, it will be m plus 1 times, yes or no? Okay,
Yes, sir.
what is the frequency of this step?
Yes, sir.
This step, it is n plus 1 times,
Yes, sir. N plus 1 time.
n plus 1 time. Okay, and what is the frequency of this inside block? Yes,
Sir, n plus 1 into m plus 1 होगा ना sir?
yes,
हाँ, sir.
sorry, yes,
Individual step.
Multiplication.
it will be n plus 1 into m only, m or m plus 1, m ना, कारण की एक स्टेप मायनस असेल always. Okay, so okay, so it will be m over here. Okay, and how many times this inside will frequency of this inside block? It will be m into n.
M into N. हाँ.
M into n. So now if we have, we'll just check whether we got the same answer. Okay, it should be plus 1 actually. आपण return statement ने add केलं त्यामुळे ते वेगळं होतं. So I will just make here. Okay, so that will be m plus 1. This will be m plus 1. Okay, plus I will write mn plus m. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Mn plus m, and inside it will have again mn. So finally what it will be now? So it is equal to 2mn plus 2m plus 1. Yes. Okay, so is it the
Yes, sir.
same thing which we have calculated previously with the count method? Because only one return statement we added over here. So for that purpose, it is plus 2. Okay, but the same thing we have got 2mn plus 2m plus 1. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I have erased that. Okay, but this we are calculating. Okay, so I hope the time complexity, the basic terminology you have understood. Okay, what exactly the basic terminology of time complexity. Okay, to summarize this, I will just summarize. Then we'll tomorrow's lecture. What we'll see. Okay, we'll see actually what is big O of n, that omega and small means that theta. Okay, so there are the three things we have to consider. Okay. So basically now I hope you understood this time complexity, how it is calculated, why it is needed to work with only number of steps instead of going for the actual complexity which is having with the machine respective. Okay, so this will be calculated like this. Okay, so basically we have seen time complexity is dependent on the number of steps. Okay, but again, okay, in go in detail. Okay, so now I will add one concept over here. So that number of steps is again dependent on some instance characteristics. Okay, you can say that number of steps are something, it depends something. Okay, so basically what is instance characteristics? That is again number of inputs, so that is n. Okay, what is your n? Okay, so number of step, it will depend on n. So we'll see that we have already seen that. So it is dependent on this n. Okay, so we'll see that it depends on the instance characteristics, that is number of input, number of output we have. But this is one thing that we have to see, that is the magnitude of input output. Okay, so many a times, so basically these instances we have, but many a times for algorithms it's not fixed. Okay, suppose we are going for searching algorithm. So can you tell me what will happen for the searching algorithm? Will it directly depend on n, or it has something? Suppose my searching algorithm n value will be suppose 100. Okay, so it is 100 as an n value. So tell me, will it be 100 only, or it will depend on something? Okay, so the number of steps we exactly require 100, or it will be less or more than this?
Sir, less than 100, sir. म्हणजे less than or equal to.
Less than or equal to, but still it's equal to 100. Okay, so that you are saying. So which are the few conditions? Can you tell me which are the different conditions? Because it will not directly depend on n. So there are some conditions. So likewise, we already seen if the element found at the first position. So what is n?
1.
1. Okay.
1.
So if element found at in between position, so it will be 1 to n minus 1.
Yes, sir. And
Okay, and if element found at last position, it will be n. Okay, so again, that complexity is not dependent exactly on the number of steps. It is not exactly dependent on the number of inputs. Okay, it has some dependency. Getting? Is it clear?
yes, sir.
Okay, so on the basis of this, so already we have seen for many algorithm, time complexity is not dependent solely on the number of inputs and outputs, like searching algorithm we have, sorting algorithm we have. Again, last before few lectures we have seen in bubble sort also, with the normal sort we'll get some other count. Okay, for this your what will say that -1 if you introduce there. Okay, -I if you introduce there inside for loop, then we'll get some other count. Okay, and if we are going for advanced bubble sort, so we are checking if everything is sorted, will directly exit that particular thing. Okay, so it depends. Okay, it is not directly okay, it is not directly depending like this. Okay, but this is the formula of our calculation. Okay, so on the basis of that it will change. Okay, so on the basis of this concept, there are so three kinds of step counts we can say. So one step count we can say that is the best case. So if element found at the first position itself, so that is the best case complexity we can say. Then element found at the last thing, we'll say the worst case, and if the element found in between, we can say that is an average case. Okay, so that is the three things we have to consider: best case, worst case, and average case. Okay, so for some formula we can say that, okay, so C1 n square, okay, is less than or equal to, so this is TP of n, okay, which is less than or equal to C2 n square. Okay, so like that. Okay, what is the TP of n? So that is the function of complexity. Okay, so for some constants of this C1 and C2, it may differ. Okay, so suppose if I will say C1 is 1 and C2 is 2, is it correct for any possible n value? Always this is less, because it is 1 into n square. So it is, if it 1 into 1, it will be 2 into 1. Okay, if n is 1. Okay, if n is 2, it is 1 into what we will say 4, it is 2 into 4. Okay, so always this condition is valid, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it will be like this. Okay, so in tomorrow's lecture we'll see, okay, what exactly the time complexity we have to calculate and why it is very, very important. Okay, so what is we have to see, go through the three things. Okay, so that is this is big O notation. It's called as the big O notation. So that is we have to study. Then we have to see this lambda notation, and we have to see this theta notation. So these are the three notations which are there. Okay, so which are needed for calculating the, what we'll say, the complexity of the things we have. And again, we'll see along with this what is best case, what is worst case, and what is average case. Okay, so hope this much is clear to you. Then we'll see exactly for this. Okay. Okay, so if is it understood, so I will end up the session. So this is one small table you can refer. We can see that also later on. Okay, so how the complexity will affect on your program. Okay, so suppose we'll see this. Okay, so for this log of n. Okay, so if my n value is 0, so n value is 0. So there will be something like this. Okay, sorry, if n value is 1. Okay, in that case, what will happen? So it will be 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 2. Okay, so that will be my something we have. Okay, but if my n value is going to increase, okay, so with something, okay, so like if I will say the n value will be 16. Okay, so in that case, what happens? So log of n will require only 4 steps for n value 16. Log of n log n will require 64 steps, n square will require these many steps, and your 2 to the power n require these many steps. Okay, so if we go below to that, okay, if my n value will be 32, okay, so this 2 to the power n, so it will require few days to compute this. Your computer will not able to compute that in minimal time. Few days means what? It again depends on your what will say the complexity of your processing capacity of your machine. Okay, but it will require a few more steps. Okay, so for running some algorithms, okay, why this complexity works. Okay, so that will look into tomorrow's lecture. Where is the scope for improvement for some programs. Okay, so I already may have discussed in last semester. Okay, so there is one algorithm which is called as an RNN. Okay, in machine learning or deep learning. So those who are interested in this field. Okay, so there is one algorithm which is called as RNN, that is recurrent neural net. Okay. So in that case, there is one extra algorithm which is introduced. Okay, so that is called as ResNet. Actually, not RNN. I have to tell you ResNet. Okay, so there is one paper which is published into 2016. Okay, on the basis of ResNet. Okay, so what that person, you may go through this ResNet also. It's very interesting actually. Okay, if you have some knowledge of machine learning, or if you are interested in that. Okay, so in 2016, what that person is done. Okay, so likewise our bubble sort, in advanced bubble sort, what we have did. Okay, we have did the calculation. Okay, I will tell you the case study tomorrow. Okay, why this this may not be important that much as per the point means marking. You have the marks for this particular point, but probably you will come across few examples. But as a future point of view, it's very important. In 2016, one of the person, I will tell you opening that paper tomorrow. Okay, in 2016, that person, what he will do, what he did. Okay, so like we have just made that particular thing by just making that if that bubble sort already sorted, then we'll directly execute it. Okay, so that person in 2016 did the same thing with this ResNet algorithm. Okay, and now current many of the algorithms depend on this, and that person got all the awards of deep learning for this particular domain in that year. Okay, and many of the system now running in that particular thing. Okay, so we'll see that tomorrow. I hope everything is understanding to you, not getting difficult that much. Okay, so just quickly. Okay, so madam, the lecture time zala ka? Okay, just tell me 4 is present.
Pranav?
4, roll number 4, 23.
Okay,
26
just
present.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
and
46
DSA का
is
lecture
present.
था क्या?
46, 50 is present.
Yes, ma'am.
57, 69.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Kutla number hai? 57 is present. 69 is present. 69.
Okay, we'll
69
wait
is there.
until I'll join.
Rest of you leave the meeting. Okay, only 4, 46, 50, 69. If they are here, so they just tell. Rest you join. Yes. कोण आहे? आवाज येत नाही मला. कोण बोलतंय? 4. Okay, 4 is present. Okay, you just left meeting in between. Okay, 46, 50 and 60.